Welcome back to my channel. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I am entitled to say that because I haven't posted anything here in a while and it's truly embarrassing. But I decided to make this video because of something. But before I go ahead, I will like for you to subscribe, like this video if you like what you hear or see. Please share, do me a favor by sharing this video to your friends and everyone who you think might be interested in this video. So I decided to talk about my log journey today. It's something that I've been locked for almost okay, I'll just say over a little over a month, about a year. Did I say a month? A year. I was locked on the 7th of February 2020 in the heat of the whole COVID thing. So I just decided somehow that I wanted to lock my hair. It was something I had contemplated in a while for a long time, but then I'm someone who likes to really look different. I like to manipulate my hair a lot, as much as I try as much as possible to maintain low manipulation styles, but I tend to do a lot of manipulations. Like I can't get my hands off my hair, and so I just made that decision. There are so many things that made me make that decision, but one of the reasons was that where I am, I didn't get to see a lot of people who could do my hair, and then I usually do my hair myself. But then at a point, I found myself being lazy, I procrastinated a lot, and most times hair that I would normally do for like 3 hours, 4 hours tops, it would take me 2 days, and I got tired of it. It was not necessarily because I got tired of my hair, but I just needed some amount of freedom for me to be able to look good and then, still be free and liberated and all of that. So I twisted my hair. I did a normal two-strand twist. I didn't even, I didn't actually on that day decide that I was going to lock my hair, but I just did my normal two-strand twist, and after some days I decided that I didn't want to take it out anymore. Maybe it was just the final straw, and so I did that. I might show you a picture of what it looked like when I did the hair. So it was something that it was challenging in the beginning. I told myself that let's just see how things go, and this is 1 year plus later, and my hair is flourishing. It is doing well. I am so happy with the decision I made. So I'm just going to tell you step by step, or I don't have anything written anywhere, and so I'm just going to say things from the top of my head and as much as I can remember. So I'm just going to put you, or take you through my lock journey, and hope that you could learn one or two from either my mistakes or my everything in general, right? So like I said before, I locked my hair in February of 2020, and it was two-strand twists. I was enjoying the neatness. I was enjoying everything about it. And then every week, most of the times, you hear a lot of things from locticians or whatever that don't wash your hair, don't do this, don't do that. But one of the things that I really regard as a myth is not washing your hair, because actually water facilitates the locking process. Take that from me. I did the two-strand twists, but before I go further, I would like to let you know that before you lock your hair, you should do some amount of research. Now decide what your preference for starting your locks is, and this will depend on maybe your hair texture, your lifestyle, and yes, basically your hair texture and your lifestyle, and then costs, which is also really important. There are so many ways. I would say so many because anyhow anyone can just start locks anyhow they feel like, but there are ways you can start your locks. The most common starter lock method is the finger twists, or the comb coils, or the comb twists. Basically the same thing in my own opinion, but it's all about taking sections of your hair and either twisting it with your finger after applying maybe some oils or gels or whatever would help make it stay that way. So you take a section of the hair just like you would want to braid each section, but instead of braiding it, you use your finger or a comb to coil it. and so it, it starts out as these really beautiful coils that look like, that sometimes, depending on your hair texture, it could either look like pipes, or it could look like a telephone coil, a telephone cord. So for that method, it really almost looks like locks from the beginning. And the coil is a style that you could rock on your own and rock it that way. A lot of people even do it temporarily, and after a while they take it out. But that is one method. The advantage of that method is that it tends to lock really faster, and it really looks good from the beginning. One disadvantage is that most of the time you have to like style it, put it like in a lock style, lock it up somewhere so that it doesn't unravel when exposed to water. So the bad thing about that method is that for you to be able to hold that long for longer, you have to like resist the need to go close to water. So you wouldn't wash your hair. I think I'm not a loctician, I'm not a professional loctician, but I just do know about locks. I'm also able to maintain locks. So a lot of times they don't go close to water for like maybe after 2 weeks or any time they want to do a retwist. So that is one method. It's good for mostly people who have type 4 hair. People with some type of, some maybe type 3 hair do it, but it could unravel easily. The second method is twists or braids. So I'll just put these two under one category. You can either do the two-strand twist or you do the braids. The advantage, it lasts longer. You could wash your hair every week. You might have one or two, especially for the two-strand twist, you might have one or two unravel, and then you could braid it back or something. But then for the braids, it like stays that way. I'm not really here to like give the pros and cons of each method, but then this is one method. The good thing about this one is that you could style your hair, do everything. You don't have to even like put it in a lock style. You just flex it however you want, and then after a while, it transitions, like it begins to transition into proper locks. So that is a journey on its own, and that is my journey. Another method is doing the interlocking method. So interlocking basically means taking the root of the hair and passing it through passing the ends of the hair using a tool to pass it through the root of the hair so that it forms like this. I wouldn't say knots, but it just has this way of locking it in, and before you know it, each section of that hair has, is automatically, put into a lock. It doesn't necessarily like, it's not like the natural tangle that happens when a lock process is going on. But yes, so it's a way of starting your locks. And then the second to the last method is insert locks, where a loctician actually just uses a tool to also tangle the hair in each section, and then it forms like a lock. So you don't have to go through that method or that process of locking your hair, transitioning to mature lock. Like it just it has that lock look from the beginning. And then the last is the freeform style, where people just decide they don't want to comb their hair anymore, and after a while the hair begins to tangle, and the locks has formed, and that's like the original locks. For my journey, I started with the two-strand twists. It was beautiful from the beginning. It was really cool. I had colored hair. My hair was like red, burgundy color or something. And then after a while, I was not having it. I really have to tell you guys the truth. Like, I could not believe this shrinkage. The shrinkage was something. And that shrinkage happens because all that tangling is happening. And when there's hair, it's just like you have a long strand of hair and decide to tangle it. It's not going to assume that length of when it's like straight or more stretched out. So because it's tangling, so it's shrinking and taking its position and all of that. And then the frizz. The frizz was something I could not believe. Like at a point I felt like I wasn't looking beautiful, my hair wasn't looking beautiful. I contemplated taking out the locks. I would also want to wear wigs or whatever, just to make me feel better. But at a point I decided to remember the reason I locked my hair in the first place, and also reminding myself of the fact that I no longer conform to like other people's beauty standards when it comes to hair, especially. Like, it's my hair. Like, who even told me that it has to be totally frizz free or neat or something for it to be beautiful? when I have an afro is like a frizz, a very big frizz, right? So why is it that whenever we have frizz, maybe when we braid our hair or whatever, then we don't really regard it as beautiful. So that was it. So at some point, I would complain. I would say, "Oh, my hair, it doesn't really look good. Did I make the right decision or something?" But as time went on, I began to see the beauty of the transition. I began to see how, in fact, I saw it as a process where I would actually learn. So that even when I'm talking to anyone about locks, I could basically talk from experience because it's like a typical process for almost everyone. Everyone's journey is different, but it's like a typical process journey for every person who has gone through, you know, similar lock styles or lock methods. So it was in the third, fourth, fifth month that I wasn't really liking what was happening. But from the seventh month, I began to appreciate my hair more. The thickness, it got thicker. It was um, it was more beautiful. It was still rough, but it wasn't as rough as it used to be. And then, oh, sorry, I need to fix my mic. It wasn't as rough as it used to be, and so I began to appreciate it more. The shrinkage was still there, but I could also notice the growth that was happening after it had gone to like the final shrink or shrunken stage, and then I appreciated it more. So it was basically like a whole new process for me. It taught me a lot of things, patience, perseverance, and all of that. And so, something that you really cannot control. It was my loose hair. I will either take it out or style it or I do something. But knowing to calm down and just let it take its course was a new thing for me. Like I had to like relax. I can't control it. So just relax. It was like a new thing for me. So, but yes, it's been an amazing journey. I just because the reason I'm wearing this bonnet right now is because I want to show you people what it looks like for me to just wake up in the morning, do whatever I want to do, prepare, and I want to go out, and I just, it's off, and I am off. Sometimes I don't even need to gel my hair. I don't need to like brush. It's just because the bonnet, just like the loose natural hair, it makes it retain its moisture. It stays in place. You know, um, the same reason you will wear bonnets when you have either braids, weaves, or your loose natural hair. You also need it for your locks. Um, I would I will talk about the maintenance. So for me, my hair texture, I try the every month retwisting, the palm rolling. I'm sure there are a lot of videos about palm rolling or twists, like retwisting the roots, the undergrowths. I I found out it wasn't lasting. I wasn't having that liberation that I wanted. Like I wanted my hair to stay put for a while. I didn't want to be scared of going close to water because when it rains or when water touches it or you can't really wash your hair, when you do, it unravels. And I don't always want to put my locks in styles. So that's me. I just wanted to like be free. So, and I also used to have a scalp issue where after 1 week, if I don't wash my hair, it would like I'll be on fire, my face would break out and all of that. But I decided to, after doing that for a while, I decided to go by the interlocking method. There are a lot of people who discourage people from doing interlocking. It's been the best decision for me. I know I would have loved the cylindrical formation of the palm rolled locks, but it really does not matter really. It's been wonderful for me. It got thicker by as time went on, and I interlock every 2 months. So, but in between, maybe if I want the maybe the edge area to look neater, I would either do maybe lay it with a gel, or I just somehow just do something like a palm roll of the edge area or something. But yeah, I'm going to stop here. Maybe I will do another video elaborating more on the maintenance method and maybe even demonstrating how I interlock my hair. But for now, that is it for my log journey. So far, really good. So I'm just going to take out my bonnet and show you what it looks like. What I do, maybe if I want to go out. Yeah. So drum roll. So yes. So I did something yesterday. I don't know. I wanted to like hold my hair in like two what's it called? I would say space buns, but I just wanted to like have like a double ponytail. And so I just did one side. I don't know why I was that I didn't do the other side. And yes. So this is what it looked like. Like imagine this is the whole of my head. And I just wake up and I go out in the morning and I just take out my bonnet. So this is 1 year of my hair. Like I cannot believe I have gone this far. So I also noticed in my journey that I have been doing, I lost my some hair in my edges, and locking my hair made them grow back because I'm not putting that much tension on my hair. And so this is actually a hair, the section of my edge that grew back, and then within the year. Also, I have this one here. So that is to tell you how some of the edge loss or traction or alopecia we experience is actually from manipulation of our hair, like over manipulation. So I'm actually happy about it. I didn't want this video to go more than 10 minutes. So yeah, it's more than 15 minutes now. That is if I don't edit the video. So but yes, as at now it's at 18 minutes. So yeah, this is it. I just plan to like style it and do like a double pony. Yeah, and just that maybe that will be the way I'll hold it this week. So yes, I'm going to talk about the interlocking method in another video and the pros and the cons of different other, but it's the best for me. The most important pro is that the maintenance lasts longer. I don't have to bother about my hair for a while. I can wash my hair every week or every day if I want, and I'm not scared of rain. I stay in the city where it rains anyhow. So yeah. Okay, so this is actually a style on its own. One pony and free flowing. So yes, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you watch now, please subscribe to my channel. I have procrastinated. In fact, I don't understand my level of procrastination when it comes to my YouTube channel. But I am so happy I did this video. And if you watch this video, please, please, please watch, like, share, comment, ask me questions. Like, ask, please. Like, I think I have decided to like full on talk about my hair and not shy away from it. So yes, thank you once again for watching. I do hope I don't edit this video because I hate editing, and I'm just hoping. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.